Hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream, the recording, the live stream, or the recording of the live stream. Sorry. Silly mood, silly mood. Hello. Hello. Hi. Welcome. I just thought then it's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, the title not anywhere in particular. Not anywhere in particular. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. So this is a non-duality talk, and the subject and the the title of that is not anywhere in particular. I'm already a bit hot. Should I take this off, or then I'll be too cold? Let's see how I get on. So first of all, what is non-duality? I'm getting hot. Let me just take this off. My jumper clean. I had a bit beans. I had beans for dinner, so I'm quite a messy eater. Is there any bean juice? There is, but you can't see it, I don't think. You can't see the bean juice. No, it's fine. Oh, that's better. How's my hair got? Heidi. Yeah, what is non-duality? Yeah. It's the absolute. It's the funniest. It's the funniest subject. It's the funniest subject. It's the funniest subject. It's like a dream subject in a way, non-duality. It's like a made-up subject. But it's the best made-up subject. Itchy nose. Have a quick dig. It's the funniest, funniest made-up subject. The most beautifulest made-up subject. It's like the ultimate made-up subject, if you like, the end, the last made-up subject. That's why it's the ultimate made-up subject. It's the last made-up subject. It's the last way for us to talk about anything. The final story. The final way to communicate. It's itching, so noise. So what's being spoken about is the end. Oh, has it come back? I lost the internet for a second. Went off. Is it back? Yes. It's back on my end. Can you still perceive? Is the stream still streaming? Can someone just say it in the comments if I need to refresh? And yeah, thank you, Andrew. Did you lose it for a second as well? Oh, maybe you didn't. It was went offline. It's the end. It's the end. It's not the end of life. But it's the end. So the title of the yes, that's non-duality basically. Not anywhere in particular. So this is happening. What is happening is happening. But you can't say where it's happening. Just the oil one there, sorry. Bit of oil up there. It's a bit dry, I'm just oiling my nostril. You can't different finger. You can't you can't say where this is. You can't say where 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 this is. You can't say what it is or where it is. But there is this. There is what is. As humans, we can say all these different words and labels. Oh, this is in a house, this is in a street, this is in an area, in a city, in the UK. You can say it's on the planet Earth, it's in the solar system. You can say all these different things. We can say that is this is a room, that's a table, this is a computer. Kelly is streaming on the internet. We can use all these human defined words and labels that seem to give meaning, seem to give reason, seem to give a location and a place. But if you just take those labels and those locations out or take them back, you haven't got a clue what this is or what location it is or what's happening. We haven't got a clue. And yet we're taught so many clues. We're taught so many ideas. We're taught so many stories. Lots of possibilities. Lots of definitions, names. And in the intellect, in the mind, that is creates a reality, it creates a truth. Well, I know where I am. I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm this, and I'm that. And this is what's happening. And this is who you are, and this is, and this is, and this is. All these different things, ideas. And we're so used to having that framework. We're so used to relying upon those ideas, these platforms to stand upon. We're so used to playing in that world of ideas and things and knowing and truths. It's so familiar. And so to get into this subject and to begin to open to the possibility that all that we, as in the mind, has learned to be true, all our concepts and ideas of who we are, what is going on, time and space and what things are, aren't true, aren't in fact truth. To begin to open to that is huge. It's huge. To lose everything. Lose everything as in what has been held to be a truth, a fact. To begin to, all those things to begin to evaporate and dissolve and crumble. Those false ideas and attachments, which in one way are very comforting. Those ideas and attachments are very comforting and reassuring and familiar. But they're also unstable and not true. And not true. And this is what non-duality is. It's an opening out, an opening back. I don't know. It's an opening an opening an opening of this, an opening of what is here, an opening through that dream, through penetrating through that dream of time, of space, of you, of me, of known, of truth, of knowledge, of thought. It's not about getting a new belief or a new religion. You may believe in, these speakings of non-duality. You may believe in them and agree with them and hold them as part of your philosophy or teaching or your understanding. But non-duality really isn't about that. It doesn't stop there as a belief or an understanding or an agreement. It doesn't stop there. Non-duality is a crumbling, a detaching, a crumbling, an evaporation, a dissolving of a dream, a dissolving of an attachment of I, this sense of I, this sense of I exist as someone, as something, this seemingly divided, separate experience. And it's not a popular thing because generally people are, that sense of personhood is looking for something, looking for pleasure, looking for an object of pleasure, looking for an object in time, something in time. Looking for a static thing. That's what it believes in. It believes in separate things. So it wants the ultimate separate thing, the ultimate high experience. It wants to be, I don't know, it wants to be in the now all the time. It wants to be this enlightened person. It wants to be special. It wants to have arrived. It wants to have the glowing crown of arrival and its staff, a ball on top, whatever it is. There's actually a name for it. It's not a staff. It's a, yeah. And this isn't what's being spoken about. This is beyond all experience. It's beyond all polarities of negative, positive, good and bad. Beyond all of emotions and their polarities of happy and sad. Beyond all of that. And so there is no arrival. There's no solid thing it can get to or claim as the thing. And so this isn't wanted. What's being spoken about here isn't wanted. Of course it's not. This, as it is, isn't wanted. What's happening isn't wanted. And so the wanter, the wanter wants something. Whereas this is just everything. This is just life happening. It's complete, it's full, it's everything. It's what it is. But the wanter wants something. And that's how it lives. It lives as a wanter. It can't live without wanting. And so what's being spoken about here is the freedom and the contentment and the joy and the peace and the freedom the all-encompassingness of life, of what is, which isn't rejecting anything, isn't wanting anything. It just is. It just is. This just is. So yeah, feel free to yeah, feel free to ask anything in the chat box. Do we choose our actions or are they automated? Well, when it feels like you exist as someone's separate, then it feels like you are choosing, that you are the originator of thought and of action. But when that's not happening anymore, that dream of someone, then there is action. There is what is happening. Without it being owned by anyone. So you may say, pass me the bread or the butter or something, but it's no longer owned by anyone. There's no longer a sense of someone owning that. There is just life happening. There is just action happening. Without that contraction, without that ownership of individual. Are you in presence? There is presence. Sorry, I'm just that word. There is presence, but not in. Depends on how you mean that word. Like presence. I'm familiar with that word from Eckhart Tolle, the power of now and the presence. But I very much have that word presence in relation to time. So past, future, and the present moment. It was still linked to time in some way. And often that's the way the mind hears that word. The present moment as a snippet of time in that stretch of, you know, but I can also see that word being synonymous with being. So are you in being? Again, I wouldn't say that someone's in being, but yeah, there is being. This is being, or aliveness, or isness, or love, or everything. But it's a dream that you are in it, or someone's in it, or not in it. That's the dream. Your wanter is gone. Your wanter. So yeah, that seeker, that seeking love, seeking something, seeking something. It feels incomplete, and so it's wanting to fill itself up, to feel complete, to feel that wholeness, that completion. Whereas this is the only completion. This is the only completion there is. Experience isn't completion. Experience is experience. A temporary phenomena. The wanter believes that in acquiring its object, it will then not want anymore, but the wanter can never find completion in experience. So it's stuck in wanting and never finding. Do you have a Buddha field? Buddha field. What's that? Buddha field. I'm not sure what that is, a Buddha field. An aura or something. I'm not sure what you mean. That was the last question. My glasses. My eyes gone blurry. Oh, table's unstable. That rhymes. The table's unstable. Does it come off? It's come off its ledge. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's gone. Question's gone. Do you feel love? Oh. Do you feel love? I don't. So right now, I don't feel. I don't feel the love as a feeling. I don't feel love as that feeling of love. That tends to appear and disappear. This love as a feeling, but the love that I often say when I say love, what I mean is not a love of a feeling. That comes and that comes and goes. The love as a feeling. What I'm talking about when I say love is more unconditional love, which isn't a feeling. It isn't like a warm, lovey feeling. Another way of saying unconditional love would be everything. So this is beyond a loving feeling, which is beautiful, loving feelings. But this is not defined or contained in anything, any emotion, any experience. It's absolutely all things. It's absolutely everything. which flummoxes, if that's the right word, flummoxes the mind, because the mind's looking for something in particular. Not that, just this. It excludes and it rejects. This is totally unconditional. It rejects nothing. It can't. It is everything. That is love. That is love. Not personal human love, feelings, and this is love. Hi Kelly, can my intuition guide me home? Can my intuition guide me home? My intuition. Yeah, yeah. Another way of saying it is life. Life takes care of this. Life is the one that creates the dream of separation, of someone separate, and life is the one that untangles that, destroys that illusion. So it can feel like you're the one in the driving seat, you're the one leading the way home, but it's not true. It feels that way at some point, and then you disintegrate, and there is life unraveling itself. Yeah. It is so beautiful, yeah. That this is happening, that life is happening. And this idea of personal doership isn't true. That life is unfolding the way it unfolds. Life is happening the way it happens. It makes my heart grow wild. Yeah, yeah. Yes, total loss of control. Total loss of that illusion of control. Oh, I'm roasting. I'm glad I took my jumper off now. Ooh. What zodiac are you? I am a Leo. Rawr. I'm a Leo. Leo the lion. Fire sign. Leo, not Libra. Oh, lots of love coming through. Lots of love, yay! The mind and emotions feel so strong sometimes, and it causes me to suffer. So strange that it still happens, even though I've heard this message so many times. Why do I keep believing in my mind? The mind and emotions feel so strong sometimes, and it causes me to suffer. Yeah. The person the me, who is in that mind, in those emotions, will suffer them. so strange that it still happens, even though I've heard this message so many times. It's not strange that it happens, even though you've heard this many times. It's not as if me can hear it and go, oh yeah, okay, I won't be a me anymore. It can't hear it and then action follow that. What's being spoken is beyond that identification, it's beyond that person. That freedom is beyond that illusion of someone. It's attachment to the mind and the emotions. Why do I keep believing in my mind? Why is that person, that identity still so strong? All I can say is there's obviously still an attachment to that person. There's an attachment to those ideas. And it feels as if that's who you are. That person in time. That's someone who's having emotions and being spoken about in the mind. That is you. There's still that belief in that happening. I don't know why it's still identified to that story. It just is. It still takes that story to be true. It still takes that story to be reality. That I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. It feels a bit weird to it feels a bit weird to leave it at that. Like, I think normally we're expected to have some kind of resolution and answer to that, but it feels a bit weird to leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah. All I can say is lots of love, really. Lots of love. Lots of love. Lots of love. Lots of love. Is astrology real? Astrology. Oh, the whole star sign. Yeah. Is it real? Well, there's probably some. I feel some kind of truth in it, like some kind of pattern or rhythm or cycle to how the stars line up when the body's born, and it may give certain attributes to the body. I don't know, but yeah, probably there's some remnants of, you know, a pattern to be found in it. But it doesn't seem really relevant to what's being spoken about here. That answer. Is astrology... Oh, I don't know. I don't get what we're talking about there. Yeah, so, I mean, this is it. All the answers are here. This is it. And this isn't some conceptual phrase, catchphrase. Oh, this is it. The catchphrase. Like, this is it. Like on a deep, deep, deep level. Like, this is it. On a fundamental level. This is it. This is everything. This is everything. Oh, thank you so much. Lots of love. Lots of love. Okay, lovelies. See you next time. Bye.